Always wait until 70 to file for Social Security. That's the single worst piece of advice I hear all the time. The idea that you should always defer when filing has gotten a lot of people into trouble. Is it sometimes the right move to file at 70 years old? Of course it is. But a blanket statement for everyone to not file at the age of 62 is just flat out wrong. I'm going to buck that trend of bad advice and go over 5 really good reasons why you should file for Social Security at the age of 62. The biggest reason is that you have an immediate need. If you simply need the money, then you should file for Social Security. If your portfolio alone can't sustain your lifestyle, or if you don't have any other income coming in, then you should file for Social Security instead. Another reason it can make sense to file at the age of 62 is if you want your portfolio to keep growing. By filing early, you start receiving Social Security checks right away. That doesn't mean that you have to draw down your portfolio as much or at all. That money you leave invested, that has a chance of compounding over time because it is invested in the markets. Another big reason to consider filing at 62 is to unlock family benefits. So when you file, it doesn't just impact your own income, it can also trigger spousal benefits or dependent benefits for your family. And the fourth reason why you should file for Social Security at the age of 62 is if you think you might have a short life expectancy. So if you have health issues or if you have a family history that suggests that you may not live into your 80s or 90s, then waiting to file just doesn't make any sense. And the final reason to file early is if you're already income secure. So one of the main reasons why it makes sense to delay filing Social Security is to protect against what's called longevity risk. So longevity risk is simply the risk of outliving your own money. So if you live a very long life, so let's say into your late 80s, 90s, or beyond, then you want to make sure that you have enough income to support yourself for those decades. So that's why Social Security can be so appealing. It guarantees a larger monthly check for the rest of your life. But if you already have that risk covered, whether it's through a pension or rental real estate, or even a large enough investment portfolio that could sustain that type of spending, then you don't really need Social Security to play that role. Your longevity risk is already managed. So in this case, it doesn't make sense to wait for a bigger check at the age of 70. You don't need it. So take it early, enjoy it, especially while you're younger and healthier.